while it's a ritual that happens every year.
Last day of school.
And what does that mean?
Got summer break in 3rd grade.
The emotions are always just as strong.
Excited!
Vanilla?
Part commencement celebration,
I am kind of excited for 3rd grade. I buy homework.
and part bittersweet reflection.
Sad or happy, like in between. I'm gonna miss my friends, my teachers on the room.
This year, this group of 2nd grade students seem a bit more reluctant to leave than usual.
I hate it.
I hate it too. It's horrible.
I'm gonna miss the makerspace because I get in there mostly every week. The makerspace, everything, the paint, my friends, the don't touch.
In the words of Shakespeare, parting is such sweet sorrow. But few would have been able to imagine what could be achieved in a single school year in this primary innovation studio.
The year has been absolutely fantastic.
We could do that one.
While students may have started unsure what to do with the newfound wiggle room, in this space and freedom, they have blossomed.
The kids own the room, and I think that has been my biggest eureka through this whole thing.
So, here's your job today.
When I made the decision to set children free,
You guys have fun?
the learning gains increased.
It said there are now as few as 200. That's what I said.
They took charge of their learning.
And I would love to know where the Philippines is. Before I was the leader, and they were all my little students.
Oh, okay.
But we all operate, and it's like an orchestra. Everybody plays their own part, and we make beautiful music.
This allowed everyone to find their interest and strengths.
The kids, they get to be who they are. I mean, it's amazing what I've learned about these kids. I know these kids more deeply than I ever have.
But that's kind of cute.
Enlightened through this deeper connection, Lisa Harper is able to create an environment of empowerment for every student that fosters creativity.
In previous years, everybody's product has looked the same, just really generic.
The White Wolf Sanctuary in Tidewater, Oregon.
But this year, there's so much diversity.
Oh, wow.
There is something tremendously powerful about enabling students to lead the way.
They're doing it because they're completely motivated. I'm not pulling these kids up a mountain anymore. I'm chasing them. They're running. They're so excited to learn. It's a matter of my keeping up, whereas before it was me always leading the way, and those days are over.
These 2nd graders are getting a running start in life, mastering skills that they can use now and in the future.
In the real business world, people are going to need to create. The days of being told what to do on an assembly line or being given a very explicit project are over.
And Mrs. Harper is key to their success, ensuring the students achieve those bigger goals and standards along the way.
The Civil War is not one of our Colorado standards, but an understanding of time and a timeline is. Where on the timeline is the Civil War? So I kind of helped them switch the gears a little bit.
Did you guys figure out the date?
Yeah, 1861.
To hit that standard that they need to be working on.
Even on this last day, the learning isn't over. This time,
I'm sad about the rain.
it's a lesson in resiliency, thanks to Mother Nature.
It got rained out,
Yeah.
and I kind of didn't like that.
Sometimes things just don't go according to plan, but the show must go on. What an appropriate final assessment for this year-long experiment.
They choreographed the dance, and it was completely independent,
This little flash mob,
full of joy,
filled with bright little stars, showcases the creativity and initiative possible.
complete joy, and affirmation that I'm moving in the right direction.
When we change the way that we teach.
I would call it a success, and I can't wait to hopefully be even better next year.
Awesome.